Good evening and welcome to Howard High School's Back to School Night. My name is Nick Novak. I'm the proud principal of Howard High School. I'm beginning my 6th year here at Howard High School. And I'd like to thank you for joining us on tonight's Back to School Night program. This is a unique unique Back to School Night. This is definitely not the way that we imagined things would be, but here we are. We are doing this safely. We're doing this responsibly. And we hope at some point during the year that we are able to return to face-to-face instruction, if not a normal instruction. But we are beginning the year virtually, and so we have our virtual back to school night tonight. So we have a presentation for you to watch. Includes some intro from me, getting a chance to meet some of our staff members, and also, most importantly, having some live check-ins with your teachers. So without further ado, let's take a look at this PowerPoint presentation. Back to School Night program, as I said, is a unique experience here. In some ways, it's actually kind of nice that you don't have to sit in the parking lot, wait and work through traffic there. You get to sit in your home there and be able to access all of the things that you would have in person. So it's a lot easier not having to navigate through the crowded halls as well. But either way, we want to make sure that we can present this information to you. So whether you are new in the system or whether you're returning, I wanted to begin by sharing our school system strategic call to action. This is the vision and the mission of our school system. It's very important because you can see on this slide the values that the school system espouses, and this is something that we hold near and dear to our hearts because as we think about our own vision and mission for our school, it's rooted in the school system's mission and vision as well. So when we created our document here, we began with that in mind, but we also look to incorporate the values that our school system, or excuse me, our school community felt were important. Things like integrity, things like equity, responsiveness. These are words, these are values that the students, the parents, and the staff all felt like were important values to incorporate in the mission and vision statement. So this is what we are about here at Howard High School, whether we are virtual or face-to-face, we are committed to these values here. So hopefully you're going to get some emails, text, and information posted on the website. You want to make sure that you access these different tools here. With the email, the school news, and HCPSS news, this is automatically enrolled once you fill out, which we're going to mention in a second here. You can also get information via social media. So these are definitely some platforms to use and some accounts to follow. I'm active on both Instagram and Twitter. The Howard Twitter account is there. You can also follow some of the things with HCPSS on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also follow Dr. Martirano on his Twitter account as well. As I mentioned, Family File is something that needs to be completed, whether you're new to the system or whether you're returning and updating. This is what drives our contact information. This is where you also go when you think about HCPSS Connect. It's not just about Family File. It's also about Synergy, the student information system, and then also Canvas. This is the learning system, and this is the platform that you and your student use to be able to access the course materials. So please make sure that you do update your student information in Family File there. Maybe you have moved, maybe you have changed jobs, or you have a different contact there, changed doctors, something like that. So all of this information needs to be filled out in there. This is also where you would put things like, do not take pictures, or also update some of the things with athletic participation. And more to follow about athletics a little later in the presentation. If you do need help for HCPSS Connect, you can definitely contact the school office. Our number is listed on the website, and you can email someone as well. You can see some of the guides and resources through that hcpss.org/connect site. There's some self-help tools that are really easy to navigate, and you can probably get some of the help there. So I would begin there and then call us if you still need some assistance. Canvas is another piece of the puzzle for Family File and HCPSS Connect. As I indicated, Canvas is the learning management system. This is where Students will be able to access their course materials. You'll be able to see assignments, gradebook, all those kinds of things through Canvas. I think more folks are becoming familiar with this as middle school started rolling it out more. Even elementary school. My own son in elementary uses Canvas as well. So the familiarity is there, but what you should expect is course homepage that has some information, overview, resources. Your teacher should be posting calendar dates and events on there, due dates, putting announcements about upcoming assignments, things like that. So more information about Canvas will definitely be shared when you go through your child's schedule later this evening. So as we return from what has been a challenging, not even sure how many months now, at least 6 months here since we've closed there. It's a challenging situation. These are always things that we need to focus on when it comes to mental health and student supports. And we are still active in making sure that we can reach out and do that. So if there's a situation that we need to be aware of, please bring it to our attention. These are some of the folks that we wanted to highlight here. Karen Stark is our cluster nurse. Our school counselors, we have a total of 7, 2 for 9th grade and then 5 for grades 10 through 11. So too much to include all of them here, but if you check the website, you can see the names and the emails there. We do have a new school psychologist, Dr. Gosnell. We have BSAP liaison, Mr. Evans, and PPW, Mr. Tom Bowen. So all of these folks are people who you can reach out to. Administrators are also ones that you can talk to and share any issues or concerns, but we want to make sure that your child's mental health and any needs that you have as for individual student or just as a family, that we can do what we can to help support you and your family. With school menus here, yes, we might be virtual here, but they are going to be serving food throughout the year. You can go online and see what those school menus are at HCPSSNutriSlice.com. You can actually get an app so that you can see that information as well. Through that spot, there is a Farms application link, and I'll mention a little bit more about that in a second here. Qualifying families can receive free or reduced cost for those farms, so definitely recommend. I know that the COVID-19 pandemic has impacted a lot of people in different ways, and so if you're someone whose job situation changed or employment situation, might have pushed you into a situation where free and reduced price meals is going to be something that your family needs, please take advantage of this. Go on the site here. Fill out the application, get the information in there. It's not just school meals, it's other benefits as well, with health insurance, tuition through HCC, reduced or free exam fees. So there's a lot of different services available for farms. So please make sure that you can fill that out or make that recommendation to someone if you know that they're in need as well. It's a very easy going to this site to do it there. You can apply online. This information does not get released in any way, except for the cafeteria manager and myself there. So it's not like there's any kind of labeling or anything like that. So please make sure, like I said, to take advantage of this much needed service. We will have those grab and go meal services. So for all farms students there, we'll just be able to come up, punch in code and get it there. Sorry, I just went ahead real quick. But there's also pay service as well. So just in case students want to come up and buy lunch there, all of that will be happening at the times listed here on that slide. So there is time in that daily schedule to be able to come up for grab and go meal service. And that will be right out of the cafeteria. No need to even come inside. In addition to the supports that the school system provides, there's a lot of great community resources that have been popping up during this time. I know that right here on our campus, Columbia Cares has been great in supporting families with groceries and different needs there. So if you are in need of anything there, check that website for some community resources. It's a good beginning point to be able to kind of see some of the Howard County partners that are helping to support families in needs during this time of COVID-19 pandemic. So there is a lot of changes for fall instruction. So much will kind of be learned as you go along to tonight's program and throughout the year. But if you want to see some more of that information about the fall instruction and what that looks like, you can go to the website here. There's also a site for some FAQs there. So many of the things that you might have in mind have already been kind of addressed there. But definitely recommend this for reading and learning more about what the fall will entail. This is also a site where you can go to get those sample virtual instructional schedule. That was something that I did send out as part of a community newsletter. Just had a sample student schedule there, kind of just so you can see what the day and the week entails, with instruction happening Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday synchronously, and then asynchronous instruction on Wednesday. So no face-to-face with teachers on those days. Students are working independently. So check out that site to find out more information about the schedule. You'll also be able to go through this site and kind of see some of those what your child will learn guides. So this is curriculum content for each subject area. Most of these are those assessed areas. So if you want to learn a little bit more about what's going to happen in your classes this year and what they're going to cover, obviously your teachers will be telling you that tonight, but this is a resource that is available online. So attendance for the virtual program here will look a little different than it did in the spring. Obviously, it'll look a little different than it normally does in a face-to-face. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday essentially is just taking each class. So when a student checks into their meet, they will indicate if they're present or not, and teachers will take attendance and report that. With Wednesday not being one where they have live meets, it is based on completing one of those things there, like submitting an assignment or engaging in synchronous instruction, completing work there. So those are the things that would need to happen, and that's how attendance will be based. But you'll be able to go on and see what your child's attendance is as well. For grading, it is going to follow traditional grading practices. In the spring, we had shifted to a pass-fail system. We are still working with a traditional A to E model. In that model there, students will be assessed for the work that they submit. The syllabus for each student's course will have more details about the actual breakdown and percentages for how much everything counts. But there will be assignments that will be given out or distributed or posted each week, and then will be due on the Monday. During this time, we are seeing an uptick in dual enrollment. This is a fantastic opportunity for students to take here. So if you haven't already jumped on the dual enrollment bandwagon and looked at how students can be taking some classes at HCC that would fulfill not only Howard County requirements for graduation, but then also start earning some college credits, please look into this program here. It's a great opportunity for students. Contact your child's counselor to review any opportunities that still may exist for this year. Maybe not for the first semester, but perhaps for the second semester. Mentioned before that athletic enrollment and participation forms should be put up on Synergy and through Family File. And that's because we are hoping that at some point this year we are going to be able to offer athletics program. The MPSSAA, that's the state governing body, has determined for now that they've deferred it to the spring as a possibility. So what we are hoping is that we would have abbreviated seasons that would take place right after one another consecutively in the spring, so that we would be able to offer all three seasons in the spring and having our athletes have a chance to participate this year. So stay tuned for more information about that in the second semester. Continuing now, our CTE programs are still happening. So you will have ARL as one of the courses there. If you have ARL as one of your courses right now, you will not be able to meet with your teachers at back to school night tonight. However, you will be able to have a special ARL back to school program. So we will send out that information. So if your student is a junior, they have first period ARL. If they're a senior, they have periods 3 and 4. So you actually kind of have breaks for those times there. But we'll post more information about the ARL Back to School Night program and how you can learn more about how the instruction continues, even though they're not able to necessarily be face-to-face at the applications and research laboratory. Special education services. So you want to definitely, if you haven't already been hearing from your child's case manager or Ms. Richards, our team leader for special education, definitely want to be able to reach out. I know during the COVID-19 closure, it definitely presents some challenges with being able to meet and support our special education students, but we want to make sure that we are doing what we need to and supporting our students through this process. So as this slide indicates, parents will be contacted at the start of the year on how to best provide services for their child in a virtual environment. So if that has not happened, please reach out to us because we want to make sure that we can support all of our students there. Speaking of support, it's not just our students that need support, but it's you as well. We know that this is a challenging time for you. This is a new experience. I don't think I could probably help my student learning calculus because I can't remember a lot of that myself. So it's not only just the challenges of the content, but it's also just a whole new experience there. So if you go on the school system website to the page that's listed here, there's a little bit of information about supporting instruction at home. We know that that is a challenge. I'm a parent myself, so I play that role of having to support my child through, setting up a good workspace and just kind of persisting and, being able to work independently. That's a challenge a lot of times, and not being, monitored 24/7. So it is something that we know, we recognize, and we want to make sure that we can offer some of those supports. So feel free to check that out and also contact us if there are some questions that you have about things that would help out. Speaking of helping out, hope that you can help us out by joining some of our parent organizations there, whether we are face-to-face or whether we're in a virtual environment. We really do need your membership, and that's not just the financial membership, but it's your support as well. It's your time, it's your involvement. It's the way together and come together as a community and make sure that our students are receiving the support and receiving the experience that we hope that they are looking forward to. There's a lot of challenges, but we want to make sure that we can make the best of the situation. So the websites for each of our 3 major parent organizations are listed here. PTSA, Lions Pride, which is our athletic boosters, as well as our music boosters, are listed here. So please go on there and join today. If you need to contact us during this time here, you can definitely email any of the staff members using those addresses that are on the school website. Teachers, obviously, teaching throughout the day, so they might not always be accessible right away, but 1 or 2 days, they should be able to get back to you. Starting on September 8th there, you can call our school phone number. So we will have staff that will be on site to be able to answer phone calls, and you can speak to one of our secretaries there. And you also can set up virtual meetings, so if we need to make arrangements for appropriate staff to be a part of a meeting, we can definitely do that. So we are excited to have you join us here tonight. We wish that we could see you here in person, but we are safe, we are responsible, and we will get to that point where we can see each other once again rather than just 6 feet apart with masks. So I'd like to thank you once again, and I'm going to turn things over to a bunch of my staff members who are here to introduce themselves and share the resources and the support they bring, and then we'll get to our program with our teachers tonight. So thank you so much, and have a great night.
Hi, I'm Dale Castro, and I'm one of the assistant principals here at Howard High School. I work with students with the last names A to C, and I also work with the 9th grade team. I want to take this opportunity to thank you for your sacrifices this year to make everyone safe. We're looking forward to a great year this year, and we'll see you soon.
Greetings. My name is Dr. Napoleon Saunders, and I'm an assistant principal here at Howard High School. I work primarily with students whose last names begin with HOK to MIL. And I just want to take advantage of this opportunity to say welcome back to all of our students who are returning, and welcome to those who may be new to us. We are so excited about starting a new school year. And even though we're facing some difficult challenges that are different than times before, we still want to make this the absolutely best school year that we possibly can for you. And we look forward to that time when we have together to be with you. But until then, we extend our very best wishes to you. We hope that you continue to be safe and healthy. And we certainly urge you to take care of yourselves. Hope to see you soon. Take care and have a great school year.
Hello, Howard High School. My name is Brian Sack, and I'm one of the assistant principals here at Howard. And I want to thank you for coming to our virtual back to school night. I work with students with the last name MIN through SAU. So if you ever have any questions or concerns, you can always reach out to me or any other administrator at the school. And I hope that at some point during the year we're able to greet you in person. But again, thank you for being vested in your children's education, whether it be in person or virtual, and all my best. Take care.
Good evening, Howard parents. My name is Jennifer Patterson. I'm one of the assistant principals here at Howard High School. This year, I work primarily with students' last names D through HOF. I'm part of the 504 team, and I work with English and the World Language Department. But all of the administrators are here to help anyone at any time, and you can contact any of us if you need any help or questions answered. We're so excited to welcome you to this school year. Although it's not what we thought it would be, it's still going to be a great year at Howard because together we roar. So make sure that you're reaching out if you have anything that you need help with, and we're all here for you. Welcome to Howard.
Hello, Lions, and welcome to Back to School Night. My name is Allison Valinsky, and I'm the leadership intern. I'm excited to support families with the last names of SAV through Z. I am looking forward to getting to know you and your students, and I can't wait to see all the positive paw prints they make during their high school years and during this virtual learning environment. Please let me know if you need anything, and thank you for coming.
Hello, Howard Lions. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Mr. Francis. I'm your Athletics and Activities Manager. That's just a fancy title for I get to do all the fun stuff, like clubs and sports and all kinds of fun activities. Looking forward to seeing you soon.
Hi, I'm Ms. Hoffman. I work with students in the 10th through 12th grade with the last names SH through Z.
Welcome, Howard High School, class of 2024. My name is Mr. Mendel, and I'm a counselor who works with students in the 9th grade, last name A through K. If you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to me. I'm looking forward to meeting each and every one of you. Go Lions!
Hi everyone, here we are, Education in 2020. What an adventure. I am glad you are with us on this journey, so welcome to Howard High. My name is Miss Shannon Grieve, and I work with the part of the alphabet with last names beginning with L through Z. This journey allows for brand new experiences and opportunities for growth, which excites me. I am here to support you throughout this process, so please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any needs or concerns. We will work through them together. I am excited to get to know each of you and can't wait to come back together in person. See you soon.
Hello, I'm Mr. Glenn, school counselor for grades 10 through 12, letters A through C. I look forward to working with you this year.
Good evening and welcome to Howard High School Back to School Night. My name is Miss Melody Green Lewis, and I am school counselor for the alphabets D through H, 10th through 12th grade. I welcome you back for the 2021 school year. As you will begin your online virtual learning next week, please know that I wish for you much success. If you need anything, please don't hesitate to email me or reach out to me and we can set up a Google Meet. Please know that together we are better, and welcome to the Howard land.
Hi, I'm Sonia Suter from Howard High School. I'm one of the school counselors here in Student Services. I currently work with 10th, 11th, and 12th graders whose last names begin with I through MO. I'm looking forward to the school year. Welcome.
Hi, I'm Miss Papadias. I'm one of the school counselors at Howard High School. I work with students in grades 10 through 12 and last names MU through SE. I'm looking forward to a great year.
Hello everyone, I'm Nicole Gosnell and I'm so excited to be joining the Howard High School community as your new school psychologist. As a school psychologist, I engage in individual and group counseling with students, I consult with school staff and parents, and I work as part of a team to help students gain access to supports and accommodations so that they can succeed socially, emotionally, and academically in school. I look forward to being a part of the Howard High School community.
Greetings, Howard High School students and families. My name is David Evans, and I serve as the Black Student Achievement Program Liaison. This will be my 14th year working with the BSAP program, and I'm very happy to be a Lion at this time. I look forward to working with all of you this year, and I cannot wait to get back into the building to see all of you on a day-to-day basis. If you have any questions, please email me, david_evans@hcpss.org. For any questions, remember, be proud, be prompt, be persistent, be productive, be polite, be prepared, and most importantly, be safe. Thank you, and we're going to have a great school year.
Hi, I'm Karen Stark, and I'm your school nurse at Howard. As a school nurse, I'm a child advocate. I assist students that have health-related barriers to learning, and I am a link between the school and the healthcare community. Together with my health assistant, Laura Phoebus, we welcome you all to the school year and hope to see you in person soon. Take care and stay healthy. Thanks.
SGA seeks to celebrate the backgrounds, interests, and passions of all students, promote school spirit, and engage all members of its community.
The SGA is about recognizing, hearing, and amplifying your voice to ensure that it is part of the conversation about building and maintaining an inclusive and spirited community.
I am Mrs. Nicole Burns.
My name is Mr. or Senor Tyler Petrini.
And together, we are your SGA co-sponsors. Whether we are in the building
or in a meet,
we are here to connect you to the larger community and to empower you to roar with pride.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Moore. I'm one of the media specialists here at Howard High School. I'm looking forward to meeting you this school year. The Media Center is here to help you with anything that you may need, information or technology-wise. Our Google Meet code is HOHSMC student, and we're open every day from 7:30 to 3:30. Please drop by with whatever questions you may have.
Good evening. I'm Greg Bolger, and I join Miss Moore in welcoming everybody to today's presentations. Again, in the Media Center, we're here to help everybody succeed. So that includes parents, teachers, students. We want you to succeed. And as Ms. Moore said, we'll have regular drop-in chats for Google Meets for anybody to come in and get help. I also wanted to show you a couple of resources to particularly help you with Canvas. And the HCPSS Tech Office has done a great job recently at upgrading these resources and making them available for everybody. So the first thing is an orientation. And if you go to your dashboard in Canvas and go up here, there's a little orientation. And if you click on that, it takes you to this page. The starting point are these secondary orientation videos. There's actually 2 orientation videos, and they're awesome at showing you what you can expect out of Canvas and how you would interact. And then down here are some student guides and some parent guides for you to go even deeper into Canvas if you want to, or if you're having a problem. Of course, if that doesn't work, you can go to Help, okay, the left menu bar, go to Help, and go to HCPSS Technology Resources. And this page is loaded with stuff for parents and students to help them navigate all the different resources that we will be using, not just Canvas, but all of the essential and supplemental tools that teachers will be asking students to use this year. So again, if you still need help after that, or you have a question about a resource or something a teacher wants you to do, anything like that, please stop into our Student Media Center. by using the code HOHSMC student. And we will be there every day from 7:30 in the morning till 3:30. And now I have the pleasure of sending you off to meet with the teachers in our school. They're very excited to meet you. You can find their codes either on the school website or posted in the Canvas student community. And they've also been posted on several other social media sites. And again, if you have a hard time finding it, please come into our Media Center meet, and we will be there to help you out. Have an enjoyable day.